Say Ovia, Ovia, Ovia. Oh my goodness, the rap streets are not safe. And this is the entertainment that we were looking for between Bongo 2 and Nicki Minaj, but one of them chickened out. Oh my goodness. Now you guys they're saying in the streets that Kendrick Lamar is out there mimicking Nicki Minaj's Bigfoot flow. And we're also gonna be talking about Jatavia finally responding to Suki Rihanna, this entire Kendrick Drake beef. We will be talking about a lot of things, including Rihanna and the Met Gala issue. Now, these are some of the things that we will be discussing in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing, okay, and entertained, okay. Now, without further ado, let us dive straight into today's team. So, first of all, we're gonna talk about this entire situation with, of course, Kendrick Lamar and Drake, okay. Now, you guys do know that, well, Kendrick Lamar did drop yet another diss track, another one, yes, like DJ Khaled, yes. He dropped another diss track and people were still trying to digest the previous diss track. So it's chaos, okay? Now, first of all, I've got to commend him for bringing us, a bop, okay? This is a song that you can dance to. Okay, so that being said, you guys, it seems like people are convinced that Kendrick is out there using Nicki Minaj's flow. Okay, now in his song, Kendrick does say that, well, you're trying to strike a chord. Meanwhile, it's probably a minor, and so Nicki Minaj in his song Bigfoot, you guys also know that he did reference to Bongo 2 humping on a minor. So people are picking the resemblance of that part of Kendrick's song to that part of Nicki Minaj's Bigfoot song, okay? So people are out there saying, okay, is he inspired? Is he shading Nicki Minaj? Is he trolling Drake by using Nicki Minaj's flow? What exactly is happening, right? And personally, I would say that, of course, I can hear the resemblance in, those two lines. But I will say that for me, what stood out more is the way that Kendrick dragged, the minor part. He really did say minor. And you guys do know who's well known for dragging their words like that. It is definitely Nicki Minaj. And for that reason, I'm just kind of like, is this a coincidence or does he listen to Nicki Minaj? Okay. Now, in as far as coming for Nicki Minaj, I really do not think that Kendrick is out here trying to come for Nicki Minaj for anything. Okay. In as far as trolling Drake is concerned, that might be a possibility because in his previous diss track, Drake also did sort of copy from Nicki Minaj's book, and so I could see him trying to match that energy. And so personally, I do feel like if anything, this has got so much to do with trolling Drake than actually trying to shade Nicki Minaj. Now, another absurd think piece that somebody, several people were bringing up on Twitter is that, Kendrick is trying to bait Nicki Minaj into responding to him so that they can then unleash another female rapper to end Nicki Minaj. In my own opinion, I do feel like this is far-fetched. And I hope, the people that are spreading that propaganda will not do that. Because listen, let's not drag Nicki Minaj in issues that have got nothing to do with her. Like, listen, let's not do that. When Nicki was out there having an entire S train, the entire industry machine against her, she fought her own battles. Drake was nowhere to be found. If anyway, he was out there celebrating the Transformer, calling her the hardest working female in the rap game. So I do not see the need of you trying to insert Nicki Minaj in this Drake drama, okay? Leave Judas Degrassi alone, okay? Let him handle his own business, okay? This has got absolutely nothing to do with Nicki Minaj. And I also do not buy into this narrative because who would Jay-Z and Kendrick have to replace Nicki Minaj or to go toe-to-toe with her? Because the last time they sent someone, well, they ended up, being eaten alive by Nicki Minaj and Bigfoot, and they had no choice but to run to Japan and play with snakes. So I don't think they have the capacity to do that because as far as I know that girl got eaten up, that girl could not afford a back and forth with Nicki Minaj because already she spoke about Nicki Minaj's husband already. Like there's nothing else that she can come up with at this point, okay? She has exhausted her options because that's the only ammunition that they have against Nicki Minaj, her husband. That's all they can talk about. They've got nothing directly on Nicki Minaj. So I do know that's why she didn't want to go back and forth with Nicki Minaj in this district like this. So I really don't buy into the notion that, well, Kendrick is coming for Nicki Minaj. I'm sorry, I'm not buying into it, okay? For all I know, Bongo 2 is waiting to release an album to sort of take some pokes and jabs at Nicki Minaj. But what really can she say? What really can she say about Nicki Minaj? Nothing. Do you get it? Nothing. Anyway, you guys, let me know in the comment section what you think about this entire narrative that Kendrick is out there using Nicki Minaj to come at Drake. Do you think that it's a jab at Nicki Minaj or not? And still speaking about the same diss track, there were some interesting allegations that were made in this diss track. Okay? Kendrick legit said, well, certified lover boy, more like certified pedo, the P word, while playing with, those girls. And so that's basically what Kendrick was insinuating. And honestly speaking, it's really getting ugly for Drake. And I did see some people saying, well, finally he gets to experience what Nicki Minaj went against. And I'm like, no, 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 no. This is not similar at all. This man has the entire industry support, this industry machine supporting him. So do not liken this to what Nicki Minaj went through, because that woman went through the worst. Okay, both colleagues and the entire industry machine went against this woman. Drake, it's only his colleagues. Well, Kendrick said that, well, they're not colleagues, but they're rather the C word, the coloni, word. That's what Kendrick is saying. So please don't even disrespect Nicki Minaj's H train by likening it to this boy finally getting called out. I mean, I've been told you that it really does give me snaky vibes, and in that entire Drake also, Kendrick is out there literally destroying Drake's character. When I tell you, he even brought up stuff from the past that, while Drake did lie down with, one of Lil Wayne's girls when Lil Wayne was in prison. Imagine that. Imagine somebody that you put on does not even understand loyalty to the point of laying down with your girl. Does that even make any sense, you guys? Make it make sense. And if he can do this to Lil Wayne, imagine what he's capable of doing to Nicki Minaj. I personally am just waiting to see how all of this is going to play out. I did see some people saying that, oh, wow, Kendrick is doing too much, and some people are applauding her. Regardless, in this beef, I just want to be entertained. I just want to be entertained, okay? If Judas Degrassi gets ended, that's it. Like, how's it my business? I hope Nicki Minaj comes out with, Kendrick and says, well, this is the best lyricist there alive. I hope Nicki Minaj brings out Kendrick Lamar and says, well, this is the biggest lyricist alive, like he did. So let me know, you guys, in the comment section, obviously, what you think about that. Who do you think is winning this beef? Because people are now saying that, well, Kendrick heard you guys saying that, well, you can't dance to his district, and he said, oh, well, you want a bop? Well, here is over here. And it seems like the people are eating it up. Some people are still in denial, and they're saying that, well, Drake is still, one up. I'm just like, no, no, no. Kendrick is winning this entire thing, okay? And I'm just wondering, how many tracks did Kendrick write for real? How many tracks did he write? This is absolutely entertaining, okay? So yeah, let me know in the comment section what you think about this entire situation, okay? We're also going to be talking about there were fans that were chanting F Drake at the Schoolboy Q concert, and people were really just chanting F Drake, F Drake, F Drake. And one thing about the music industry is, when you feel like you're on top, just know that anytime these people can turn against you. That's one thing about relying with the industry machine and things like that. When your time is over, it's over. I wish people knew that, well, you can only get away with certain things, just because they're still messing with you. But if they stop messing with you, trust me, they will take you down. And some people are saying that, well, it is the Ara Nation that is actually behind this entire situation that's happening. And people are saying that, well, Drake took the bait because they're trying to do away with him. The next thing that we are going to be talking about, still talking about beefs, okay? It seems like JT has finally responded to Suki Rihanna. And one thing about JT's mouth, I'm just like, go. Remind me never to beef with you. Remind me never to beef with you, because JT has got a mouth on her. And don't ever think that just because it's 20 of you, you will bully her into doing anything. JT will stick up for herself. She will stand up for herself, okay? Suki Rihanna has been asking for it. Suki Rihanna has been out there saying that, oh my goodness, you do the C and stuff like that. And you could tell that somebody put a battery behind Suki Rihanna's back. Because initially when she came on live, she was like, oh, well, JT, I just want you to clear this. I know you were not talking about me. I know we don't have beef. And then a few minutes later, she came back on live and started cussing out JT, cussing out Uzi. And JT ignored her. And then that's when she went further with the tweets and stuff like that. Now, you could tell that, well, this was now calculated. This was her just trying to beef with, with Jitavia. And so JT waited for the trekking week to be over. She said, listen, you're not going to take my moment away from me, okay? You could tell that, well, somebody did put a battery on her, Suki Rihanna, because nobody is mentioning how Suki Rihanna was out there trying to bring in the transformer in the conversation, saying that, oh, wow, people are saying that it's either you're talking about me or you're talking about the transformer. And I'm like, are you the only two people with, cheap teeth? Is it only just you? Are you the first people to have their teeth broken? Their cheap teeth broken? So I don't understand why, she's out there trying to, and now people are trying to sympathize with her, saying JT is doing too much. But nobody said a word when this woman, who allegedly just got bailed out of jail, allegedly by the transformer, for the D word. What she's actually accusing Jitavia of, she got out of jail for that. And you guys out there are saying that, oh, well, Jitavia is doing too much. But you guys were calling her scary when she was out there not responding to this girl during a trekking week. Like, one thing about the internet and people is they will turn, bend, and do everything if they do not like you. So I'm just going to read some of the tweets that Jitavia said in response to Suki Rihanna, because I can't read all of them. You know, one thing about Jitavia is she will say everything that's in her chest if you come for her. So this is what JT had to say. She said, and to clear the air, Suki Rihanna, you knew I wasn't talking about you. I would have answered quicker if you didn't try to do a 2-for-1 special. And that's bringing out, the transformer in that entire situation. I never knew your tooth fell out from eating crab legs. You go viral for, slow-ish daily. And to think I'm scared of you when I'm a subscriber is sick. By the way, for those of you who do not understand, Suki Rihanna is always getting beat up, okay? And so JT said, you keep writing me back to back. You could have DM'd me, but you was trying to distract me and use me to run your eShop so you can run a special page promo, sucker behind edge at Suki Rihanna. And then she went ahead to say, you definitely was at my party, uninvited always. After always want to be seen and heard behind B. Search my page. I've been supporting you. Never had an issue with you. So why would I enter a booth and think of you? CYP. And for all your maggot behind B's who wanted to stick to that clear the air narrative on me, I never got on here asking nobody to clear the air. I said, don't mention me if you were pushing a narrative, but y'all so far off my behalf, y'all want to play dumb. I do not give an F about y'all bees. Read this again. Jitavia. And then she said, you woke up from that hangover and chasing Rose around the club or detoxing those pills, because I've definitely been waiting. Wi-Fi on the plane. Y'all look at this clown behind B, thinking somebody's scared of her. Let's laugh. Ha 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 ha. And then that's when Suki Rihanna did, that little emoji, I don't know, meme thing. And Jitavia said, I've been waiting, okay? And Suki was also out there liking interesting tweets that were saying, Suki got prison pens pressed. Been quiet all week now. The song flopped. She found time. Get her at Suki Rihanna. And I'm just like, what do you mean the song flopped? Okay. And so JT said, first I was scary and now I've been wanted to say all this when in reality I just want to make music. But B is always nibbling at my P lips. Then when I respond, y'all change the narrative. Leave me alone. And I'm holding the bacterial vaginosis segment for however you choose to respond, Salmon Suki. Jitavia has got a mouth. Yo. Jitavia has got a mouth. And then she said, talking about my lips used to be white. B, yours used to be flat. Don't let that synthetic hyaluronic acid get Get to your brain, Sardine Suki. I didn't mean to read a lot of these tweets, you guys. I really did not mean to read a lot of these tweets, but yo. And then she said, "What was your purpose of picking at me and making yourself the face of chip behind veneers? I'm not your cast member. How does this benefit you?" Well, nothing never actually benefits you. Random behind B. Suki is a pick me behind B, a shock value baiting clueless behind H, who cosplays a real B, but nothing real about a tilapia smelling behind H. Go from network getting pimped, still end pop, jealous envious behind H. Yo, Jetavia will clear a B. I'm telling you, Jetavia will eat people up, okay? And then this is what Suki Rihanna said. She said, "I was finna roast the F out of Floptavia, aka Miss Ishi girl during a cock rant, but I'm gonna take it to the booth and show you I can really rap. Bam behind long titty bed bag looking witch." Okay. And so now it's kind of giving trying to bait her. And I do feel bad for Sukihana to a certain extent, because it seems like somebody's, is putting batteries behind her back. And so some of the jabs that she's out actually taking out, they apply more to her than to Jetavia. Do you get what I'm saying? Because how does Sukihana have the audacity to call Jetavia a flop when Jetavia is, predicted to debut at number 64 as a solo artist, which is a first solo debut, which in my own opinion is not her flopping. When you look at it, she doesn't have payola. It's all organic numbers. So for Suki to use that Floptavia thing, it really does show that somebody who does better numbers than Jetavia is out there telling her all this. And so Suki Hana, being a slow person, really does not realize that, well, it doesn't hold much weight coming from her. And by somebody being behind her, I'm talking about the alleged person who allegedly bailed her out of jail, which is none other than the Transformer. That's what I'm thinking, because it doesn't, when you look at the jabs that she's taking at Jetavia, it does not make sense for Suki to be saying things like that. And so this is what Jetavia said. She said, "Miss Ishi, but you have a song that say eating niggers behind. You the scum of the eighth edge. Everything you do come with shock value, and nobody's never shocked or does it hold any value. Flop. Go stop. You let Stan Twitter drag you in this, and I'ma take it wherever you wanna go. B." And Jetavia exposed screenshots of Sukihana out there trying to work with Jetavia. And so she also said butterhead. I don't even know. Jetavia, what kind of a person are you? Okay. And then she said, "If I had one wish, it would be to never see those nasty behind videos of your pee. Coffee S word. Oh my goodness." And then she said, "Pee look like roast beef. You can never roast me, Bacteriana." I think I've read enough of these things, you guys. I really think I've read enough of this. Honestly, I can't continue. But you guys can go check it out, okay? You can go check it out. And I dislike how people are always turning the narrative. Initially, you guys were saying, "Oh, she will never address Sukihana, she's scared." And now she's out there addressing Sukihana. And you guys are out there now saying that, "Oh, well, she's bothered." Like, make it make sense. Pick what you want. What exactly do you want from this girl? Oh my goodness. The next thing that we are going to be talking about, you guys, we are going to talk about this entire situation with Rihanna and the Met Gala. Now, Rihanna was spotted, with the pink weave, and people are like, "Okay, what's happening? Is she going to be there at the Met Gala?" and things like that. Obviously, Rihanna is going to be at the Met Gala, but people were making think pieces about, the pink wig, people saying that, well, does it mean that she has something, she's working with Nicki Minaj and things like that? And I'm just like, guys, just because Rihanna is wearing a pink wig does not mean that, well, she's going to be working with Nicki Minaj. I do feel like, I don't think that. I think that, well, she's just rocking a color. But hey, let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about everything that we're spoken about in this video. Thank you very much, you guys, for watching, and thank you very much for making it this far. If you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified each and every time that I post. Until my next one, see you.